Please stand for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we have held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright scarlet stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, or that upwards we watched were so gallantly streaming on the rocket's red glow, the bombs bursting in keep proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the Lord of the fair and the home of the brave?
Good job. You did great.
You may be seated. Good evening. On this first official day of summer, the longest day of the year, and Father's Day. I am Colonel Russell Molesky, one of 3 Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps instructors at Western Hills High School, and a 34-year veteran of the United States Air Force, as well as one of many proud teachers on the best campus in Fort Worth Independent School District. I have the honor of recognizing you who serve or have served in the armed forces, along with graduates who are joining the armed forces. As a fellow veteran, I would like to recognize all active duty, reservists, Air National Guard, retirees, and other veterans who have honorably served our nation. Please stand when I call your branch and be recognized and receive our gratitude. To those of you in the United States Army, the United States Navy, the United States Marine Corps, and the United States Air Force. And let me recognize the United States Coast Guard as well. We owe our freedom to you and your families for the many sacrifices you have made. Now, to you graduates who have made the decision to join the United States Armed Forces, we recognize these enlisting in the following branch. In the United States Navy, Levine Graves has stated she intends to enlist in the world's greatest Navy. Enrolling in the U.S. Air Force ROTC program through Swarthmore College in Pennsylvania, and the ranking cadet in our Air Force Junior ROTC program this year, Valedictorian Cadet Colonel Nicole Padron hopes to serve the world's greatest Air Force as a commissioned officer. And to our graduates joining the United States military, or who may decide to do so in the future, take it from all of us veterans, our nation is protected and defended by the best trained and most prepared military of our age. We thank you for all of your service. Hooah, hoorah, anchors away, and air power.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, faculty, and class of 2021. My name is Jude Collins, and I had the privilege of being a part of the senior board this year. On behalf of the senior class and faculty of Western Hills High School, I would like to welcome you to our graduation ceremony. Every student has worked very hard to get to this moment and deserves to hear his or her name called as each walks across the stage. We ask that our audience members show respect for each of our graduates so that everyone can enjoy this evening. Thank you for being a part of this event with us.
My name is Nathaniel Hernandez, and I was chosen to be your vice president of the senior class officers. I would like to direct your attention to the stage as I introduce this special group. As I call your name, will you please stand? First, Principal Ms. Carrie Flores. We have Dr. Michael Ryan, Valencia Rhines. Our APs, first Erica Martin, Susan Bowers, Ronald Anderson, our lead, Ms. Jane Card, and our lead counselor, Ms. Sherry Debo, Ms. Jeanne Lott, Carrie Bounds, Rebecca Tubbs, and our valedictorian, Nicole Padron, and our salutatorian, Elodia Perez.
Good evening, families, students, and staff. I am Mrs. Flores, the proud principal of our great school. I'd like to welcome you to our 2021 commencement ceremony and to congratulate our seniors. This has been a trying year, and we could not have done it without our great teachers and staff of Western Hills. If you are a teacher or a staff member of Western Hills High School, please stand. Help me recognizing this incredibly talented and hardworking group of people. Thank you. Class of 2021, this evening has been a long time coming, and boy, does it feel good to finally be here. I know this has not been easy for you or for any of us. We have all had to adapt and change the way we do things. Students, you should be so proud of your accomplishments and, more importantly, your strength and perseverance during this strange year. These challenges you have faced this year have made you a stronger person and capable of handling whatever life throws at you. I am looking at future problem solvers, innovators, and change makers. Keep reaching for your goals. Make mistakes, experience failure, but keep growing. Class of 2021, I am so proud of you and have loved being your principal these past 4 years. Wear your green and gold with pride wherever you go. Never forget, once a Cougar, always a Cougar. To the class of 2021, congratulations. Your journey is just beginning. At this time, I would like to welcome 2 of our senior board members to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ewolua Labisi, and I've had the pleasure to be the senior class president for the class of 2021.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Emma Leaf y he tenido el honor de servir como la tesorera de la clase 2021.
Today marks the day when our countdown finally stops and we step into our future. Without our parents and guardians holding our hands throughout elementary school, dealing with their crazy changes in middle school, and consoling their frequent breakdowns in high school, we probably wouldn't be where we are today.
Hoy marca el día en que nuestra cuenta regresiva finalmente se detiene y damos un paso hacia nuestro futuro. Si no fuera por nuestros padres y familiares que nos han llevado de la mano durante toda la escuela, apoyándonos con nuestros locos cambios durante la pubertad y consolándonos en nuestras fallas, seguramente no estaríamos donde estamos hoy.
Whoever those special guardians may be, all of their support and love has helped us arrive where we are now. No matter what we do, where we go, or where we think, our parents and guardians possess an undying love for us.
Sin importar el título, todo su apoyo y amor nos ha ayudado a llegar donde estamos hoy. No importa lo que hagamos, a dónde vayamos o lo que pensemos, sabemos que nuestros padres y tutores poseen un amor eterno por nosotros.
I stand before all of you today as a reflection of all the people who have poured into me, mentored me, and never gave up on me, even in my most trying moments.
Me presento ante todos ustedes hoy como el resultado de todas las personas que me han apoyado, aconsejado y siempre han creído en mí, incluso en mis momentos más difíciles.
I would personally like to thank my parents, mentors, and anyone else who has made an impact on my life. I hope that sometime today you take the time to thank yours, wherever they may be, for all the hard work, sacrifices, and dedication that they have shown you throughout your lives.
Personalmente, me gustaría agradecer a mis padres, profesores y mentores por haber creado un impacto tan grande en mi vida. Queridos compañeros, hoy los invito a agradecer personalmente a todos aquellos que han dedicado su tiempo, trabajo, sacrificio y dedicación para vernos triunfar hoy.
On behalf of my fellow classmates, we thank you for showing us unconditional love all of the time, even when we made it difficult for you. As a token of our appreciation, graduates will be given a rose to be handed to someone special who has made them reach this moment in their lives.
De parte de mis compañeros de clase, les agradecemos por mostrarnos su amor incondicional, especialmente en los momentos más difíciles. Los graduados hoy recibirán una flor, la cual será entregada a ustedes, nuestros héroes, como muestra de nuestro agradecimiento y aprecio.
Graduates, please rise and give a big round of applause to our parents and family.
Graduados, por favor, levántense y den un aplauso a sus profesores, padres y familia.
You may be seated. Thank you once again. Have a great night and happy Father's Day.
Muchas gracias. Tengan una buena noche y feliz Día de los Padres.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Michael Ryan. I serve as your board member for Western Hills and all of District 7. It is an honor to introduce the Salutatorian and the Valedictorian of the graduating class of 2021. First, I will present to you the Western Hills High School 2021 Salutatorian, Ms. Elodia Perez. Elodia is the daughter of Amelia Perez and Herman Perez. During her high school career, Elodia has earned a GPA of 4.65. She plans to attend Boston College this fall, where she will major in computer science. Elodia has been involved in UIL math and numbers since. She was vice president of the National Honor Society, member of UV4C, member of Student Council, member of the Link Crew, and Academy 4. She was a participant in the STEM summer program HS Squared, where she spent 3 summers with students from all over the country, taking classes and participating in outdoor activities such as hiking, rock climbing, kayaking, silversmithing, blacksmithing, fused glass, and team sports. Elodia graduated from this program the summer of 2020. Elodia has been recognized as a superintendent scholar and received the Anne Brannon Award for academic achievement, Questbridge Scholar, AP Scholar, academic sweatshirt recipient, HS Squared STEM Scholar, and UIL Scholar. Elodia's goal is to be a software developer, and after receiving her bachelor's degree, she wants to pursue her master's. Would the parents of Elodia Perez please stand? And ladies and gentlemen, your Western Hills High School 2021 Salutatorian, Elodia Perez.
Dear classmates, family, friends, and distinguished guests, we are finally at the end of our high school journey. Let's take a moment to reminisce about our past 4 years together. From our first pep rally to our first common parade, we came into this journey lost and unaware of how fast time would pass. To this day, I can still remember the day I set foot in my first period Algebra 2 with Mr. Gill. I was surrounded by unfamiliar faces that eventually grew close to me. I grew close to my teachers and made longtime friends that I hope will continue to stand by me in the future. You all have made long-lasting relationships with your teachers and friends. Today is the day some of y'all will part ways. Some will go to a college in Texas, while others will go to a college out of state. Some will go into the military, and others will go right into the workforce. Whatever you do, just know that the hard work you put in during high school will definitely pay off. I am extremely proud that we as a class could adapt to the changes brought upon by this pandemic. As our junior year was cut short, we were hit by enormous amounts of college application and scholarships. We spent days in the Go Center working on financial aid documents and submitting applications. Through this experience, we grew close to our academic advisors, and for that, I want to thank all of our college advisors, especially Ms. G, for pushing me to start applying for scholarships my sophomore year. Thank you for helping us write our statements and giving us advice on college orientation and planning decision day for us. We are grateful for the celebration and the raffle. I just want you all to know how much we appreciate your work. Thanks to you, many of us will be going to college, some even with full rides and with the possibility of graduating debt-free. I also want to thank our teachers who, just like us students, had to adjust to virtual learning. They went out of their way to reach out to those who had trouble with completing assignments. And many of them were lenient and understanding of the struggles brought upon by the pandemic. It would have been easy for them to just let us be, but in reaching out, they have shown us that they truly cared about us and our education. Thank you, Ms. Rock, for always making me feel part of the class, even though I was the only one in her class learning from home. It made me feel included, and I'm sure many of the students here feel the same. This experience has shown us how strong we are as a class, and I know we will continue to demonstrate this strength as we step into the real world as high school graduates. Remember, the world needs you as you were made to be. Finally, I want to thank the people who have supported us through this journey, our parents and guardians. To my parents, I want to say, Ama, Apa, muchas gracias por siempre estar conmigo. Gracias por apoyarme. Yo sé que ahora que me voy va a ser muy difícil para ustedes, pero no se preocupen. Voy a hacer cosas grandes en mi vida y nomás quiero que ustedes estén conmigo. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2021.
Don't sit down. Don't sit down. I'd like to present her with the Texas certification as the salutatorian for the class of 2021. Next, I have the pleasure of presenting the Western Hills High School 2021 valedictorian, Miss Nicole Padron. Nicole is the daughter of Rosario Padron. During her high school career, Nicole maintained a GPA of 4.68. She was the National Honor Society Vice President, the Fort Worth Independent School District's 2021 First Brigade Commander, an Academy 4 mentor, a Link Crew mentor, a member of the United Voices for Change, and captain of the tennis team. She has received the 2020 Student Hero Award, which is given by the Texas State Board of Education, the Fort Worth ISD Superintendent Scholar Award, the American Legion Scholastic Excellence Award, the ROTC Top Performer Award, and multiple Ann Brannon Awards. She also received the First Circle Scholarship through Academy 4, the J100 Character and Leadership Scholarship, and the Swarthmore College Scholarship. She will be attending Swarthmore College this fall and will major in computer science with a minor in neuroscience. After receiving her bachelor's degree, she plans to explore the option of graduate school or Air Force Officer Candidate Training School. Will Nicole's parent please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 valedictorian, Nicole Padron.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and fellow students. And I want to give a special welcome and thank you to the fathers. Happy Father's Day. To my fellow classmates, congratulations on making it to graduation. While reflecting on our past 4 years, I realized that we are uniquely prepared for the future. As Elodia alluded in her speech, there have been many challenges over the past year and a half, but as Ashley Brilliant once said, nothing we do can change the past, but everything we do changes the future. That being said, last March we endured isolation. We lost touch with our friends, families, and neighbors. We lost the opportunities to create memories that would have one day be seen as the good old days. We lost memories that could have been. To some, this isolation is only a negative memory. But then again, why should we only focus on the negative? Because of this isolation and loss of time, we truly experience how valuable our loved ones are. We experience how time is not to be taken for granted. We can choose to see our isolation as a negative, or we can acknowledge the new perspective we have gained and use it to shape our future. This past year, many things were unknown. We did not know when school was going to begin or when it was going to end. We did not know if school was going to be safe. But with all the unknowns, we adapted and faced the challenges head on. This is why we are here. We managed to overcome this obstacle and graduate. As we leave high school and start our adult life, many things are unknown. Although some of us may have plans for the future, life can always throw us a curveball. This unpredictable curveball given by life connects us all. When this happens, we can choose to let life's challenges get the better of us or face life's struggles head on and become better because of them. The pandemic brought many changes to our everyday lives. Starting off the school year virtual, then coming in person, created a different type of challenge for all of us. We had to learn how to transition into a new learning style. This was hard, especially while being virtual, because there are so many more distractions at home. Balancing jobs, family responsibilities, along with school work proved to be one of my biggest trials, and I know that some of you also experienced this. So how did we overcome this? We learned to adapt and become self-motivated enough to make it to graduation. We have a choice. We can use this as an excuse, or we can continue to become self-motivated to work for a bright future. And I want you to remember, regardless of what lies ahead of you, you have a choice, only to see the negative to see its potential to strengthen you to become the best you can be. And lastly, but most importantly, I want to thank the people in my life that helped me reach where I am today. Firstly, to all my friends that made high school bearable, I greatly appreciate the memories that we made together, and I will always carry them with me wherever I go. I also want to thank all my teachers. Ms. Rock, without you as my physics teacher, I would for sure fail all of my science classes. Mr. Sato, without your phone call, I would have never made a second family through tennis, so thank you. Mr. Sanks, thank you for helping me write this speech. Without it, I would have just winged it. Mr. Collins, I also thought about saying this speech how you told me to at the beginning, but I decided to save it for the end. I just have 3 words for you, Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins equals greatness. And Colonel, Sergeant Ayala, and Chief, I just want to thank you for all your hard work and all your effort that you put into me. And I want to thank you for all the help you have given me through this 4 years. Thank you for everything. And then Ms. G, you and the rest of the college advisors made me look forward to coming to school every day. Y'all became more than just advisors, y'all became my friends. So thank you for being the best part of my day. And now I want to thank someone called Thomas Lopez. He's very shy, so he's covering his face. But he is my math middle school teacher, and he's the one who pushed me to come here to Western Hills. So without him, I would literally not be here. And I also want to thank him for helping me get into college. We talked over the phone for hours every night after work, and because of that, I got into college. Thank you for seeing the potential in me and helping me achieve it. And I want to thank my sister. Without her motivating me, I would have just quit. There have been many moments in my life throughout school year where I thought of just giving up, but without her motivation, I wouldn't be here. And now I want to thank my mom. Hola, ma. Gracias por levantarme cada día por 3 años a las 5:30 de la mañana para traerme al bus. Gracias por darme tu compañía cada día después de la escuela cuando hacía mi tarea. Gracias por hacerme comida en la noche después del trabajo porque sabías que no hay comida todo el día. Toda tu vida me motivó a ser la mejor versión de mí. Y no sé cómo lo voy a hacer en colegio sin ti. Pero voy a trabajar más duro para un día agradecerte más que palabras. Gracias. Congratulations. Thank you.
Now we'd like to present Nicole with her certification as salutatorian. I'm valedictorian.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jane Card, and I'm the Post-Secondary Success Specialist. At this time, it is my pleasure to recognize the students that completed the Gold Seal programs of choice, which includes Cougar Academy, the Cougar Audio Television Promotions, and the International Baccalaureate Program. These students will receive a Gold Seal on their diploma. Will all Gold Seal Program of Choice candidates please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Students who have taken career and technology courses have had the opportunity to take industry certification tests for Adobe and Microsoft software. Would those students who receive certification in one or more area please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, it is my privilege to recognize those students who have distinguished themselves through exceptional academic achievements at Western Hills High School. National Honor Society members have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 or higher while students at Western Hills. The members who have met the chapter's requirements of not only scholarship, but also leadership, character, and service during the 2020-2021 school year are entitled to wear white stoles with National Honor Society emblem on the front. Officers are distinguished by the light blue stoles. Will this group please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Latin honors are awarded to those students representing the top 10% of the graduating class and are based on class rankings as determined by the Fort Worth Independent School District. Each level of honor is awarded in a different colored cord to signify their accomplishments. At this time, I invite these 18 students to stand and be recognized. Please remain standing.
Oh.
The levels of the Latin honors are as follows. Summa cum laude, signified by white and gold cords, is the highest of the Latin honors, consisting of the top highest 2% of the graduating class. Magna cum laude, signified by gold cords, the next level of Latin honor, and is comprised of the next highest 3% of the graduating class. Cum laude, signified by white cords, is the last of the Latin honors and includes the next highest 5% of the graduating class. Thank you. You may be seated. Along with cords, the top 10 graduates wear a white cap identifying them as the highest ranking students at Western Hills High School for the 2020-2021 school year. These students are Nicole Abril Padron, Elodia Perez Pacias, Zoe Randolph Price, Ewalua Mary Ann Olabisi, Nicholas Goodman, Liliana Zepeda Ramos, Jude Taylor Collins, Martel Guzman, and Melissa Vila. No, and Nathaniel Luis Hernandez. Thank you. You may be seated. Finally, I am excited to present to you this afternoon the 2021 graduating class of International Baccalaureate Diploma Program candidates. This group of 10 seniors wear a sash with the IB crest and have completed a world-renowned program over a 2-year period that asks them to go beyond traditional high school academic programs. Students who earn the IB diploma receive a minimum of 24 college credits at higher education institutions worldwide. Will our IB diploma candidates please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. These are the honored graduates for the 2021 graduating class of Western Hills High School. Congratulations to each of you.
First row graduates, please stand. Nicole Abril Padron. Elodia Pérez Pasillas. Zoe Randolph Price. Ewalua Marianne Olabisi. Nicholas Goodman. Liliana Cepeda Ramos. Jude Taylor Collins. Martel Guzman. Melissa Vela. Nathaniel Luis Hernandez. Ridley Cecilia Greta Geist. Benjamin Jr. Mejia. Shangelis Rivera. Jacqueline Nicole Alarcon. Kate Joaquin Alonso. Jessica Ray Alonso. Maggie Aurora Sayen Lin Amisa. Damian Archibald. Paulina Nicole Arevalo. Cassidy Nicole Wagner. Jose Maria Carlos Ariza. Javier Barrera. Melanie Janely Barrios Morales. Melissa Ann Benson. Juan Manuel Boatwright. Aaron P. Boydston. Traylon Montre Brewster Bickams. Wait. Aaron Stratton Brown. Desiree LaShawn Brown. Manuel Bustamante. Amari Abdul Karimo. Leonardo Carrillo. James Lindsay Carter. Ignacio de Jesus Castillo. Ariana Bree Castle. Giselle Jolene Castoreno. David Antonio Chavez. Mackenzie Gia Coleman. Ariel Adriana Contreras. Amaria Cooper. Ashawn J. Cooper. Marquise Craig. Shantiera Monique Curry. Joshua Dion Davis. Paola Delgadillo. Walter Diaz Garcia. Stephanie Galaviz. Tatum Renee Eaton. Albino Eligio. Curtis Ellison. Edgar Adán Estrada Tomás. Deborah Figueroa Roman. Brian Alexis Flores Huerta. Christian Mariana Ford. Romelo Antoine Folin. Sarai Gabrielle Franklin. Precious Faith Reina Galicia. Yesenia Garrido. Brianna Brion Gary. Latyra Cheyenne Givens. Rihanna Nicole Goff. Natalie Esmeralda Gomez. Ashley Nicole Gonzalez. Christy Ruby Gonzalez. Juan Manuel Gonzalez. Leslie Gonzalez. Savannah Rose Goss. Levon Kendora Graves. Tracer Aurelius Greer. Ian George Gregory. Guadalupe Guijosa. Dabney Iraíz Gutierrez. Yitzel Guzman Vargas. John Dedier Hagenimana. Kennedy Ariana Hall. Spirit Denise LaShawn Hart Stevenson. Torrance Shondell Henley. Jerick Javon Henry. Giovanna Yamile Hernandez. Reina Nicole Herrera. Lucas Nico Hobley. Seth Oliver Croc Hogan. Janet Marie Romero. Christopher Wayne Howard. Julian Martel Hunt. Tyreek Jackson. Nursat Jahan. Peace Anuwalapo Jeje. Nicholas Giovanni Johnson. Candice Sayari Johnson Smith. Amaya Naye Jones. Sean Michael Kearns. Emma Suzanne Leaf. Nostalgia Renee Camry Lee. Fallon Amelie Akia Lagasa. Emily Longoria Longoria. Let me hold that. Edwin Alfredo Loya Carmona. Jennifer Alexa Martinez Aguina. Nomar Javier Marsan. Alexandria Faith McCullough. Astrid Yulibeth Medina Nunez. Axel Misael Medina Nunez. Jorge Luis Melendez. Joshua Matthew Toby Moore. Lisandro Mota. Jade Navarro. Robbie Lynn Nixon Stanford. Good job. Andrea Noriega. DeMarquisha Thais Odom. Tamarion Orlando Oliver. Cantrell Orozco Cook. Erica Guadalupe Ortiz Ortiz. Dayanara Palomares. Jorge Palomares. Antonio Deshaun Pascal. Christopher Nathaniel Price. Shaya Rabasari. Maria Adelita Ramirez. Sonia Isabel Ramirez. Mariah Jeanette Reyes. Waylon Ray Smith. Jerry Saavedra. Natalie Dawn Reynolds. Alexander Allen Benedicto Rivas. Katie Lee Rock. Shikowski Jean Rogers. Aliyah Marie Ruiz. Brianna Sarai Sales. Noah Gabriel Sanchez. Ruben Sandoval. Guillermo San Juan. Amaya Shanae Short. Tamaya Lachey Short. Tamia Lachey Short. Almost got fired. Oh. Reagan David Flynn Smith. Leslie Solis. Timothy Lee Soto. Ethan Joaquin Saul. Alicia Juanita Cheryl Spells. Jaime Alexis Talamantes Cota. Ulani Kaya Tanksley. Julio Cesar Tapia. Amarion Taylor. Angelina Michaela Taylor. Eric Taylor. Lacavion Renard Timms Raven. River Torres. Paula Truque Pepicano. Pascaline Uwimana. Michael Alexander Vasquez. Lindsay Velasquez. Alondra Velasco. Erica Velasco. Luis Enrique Velez. Dominique Leandra Waiters. Jonathan William Wondersea. Gabriela Nicole Watkins. Jada Celeste Whitley. Amaya Chantel Williams. Victoria Lee Whitaker. Brianna Trichelle Williams. Daryl Dwayne Williams Jr. Jakari Williams. Jeremiah Eugene Williams. Samantha Lauren Williams. Bryce Robert Williard. Earl Wright. Michael Jack Young Deers. Stephanie Zaragoza. Dejon Perrian. Posthumously, Cody Pace.
Where's the page? Just turn the page. Oh, sorry. My name is Gabriella Watkins, a senior class officer. For over a year now, we have worn our class rings with the school name towards us to remind us that our hearts and efforts belong to Western Hills. Now, as we approach becoming graduates, please join in turning our rings outward as we declare to the world that we are proud graduates of Western Hills High School.
Good evening. My name is Kennedy Hall, and I am one of your senior class officers. Today is a very important day in our lives. The turning of the tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate and from student to alumni. At this time, if you are an alumni of Western Hills High School, please stand. Seniors, look around you and recognize the Western Hills alumni who have come before us. We will soon join their ranks. Thank you, you may be seated. Will the members of the graduating class of 2021 please rise? Oh, shoot. Turning of the tassel from one page to another means that we're turning another page in our lives, going from past to the future. It serves as a final act given to graduates as they are done with another part of their academic lives. In accordance with this time-honored tradition, I would like all members of the grade class to signify the completion of their high school years at Western Hills by moving their tassels from right to left at this time.
And now for the moment you have been waiting for, and to make this official for the Western Hills High School senior class of 2021. By the powers vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Fort Worth Independent School District and the state of Texas, I, Carrie Flores, declare that these seniors have met all requirements for graduation and are officially graduated from Western Hills High School. See, graduates, after you have your hat, make your way back to your chair after you've collected your cap. Make your way back to your chair. Yeah. And now if you want to remain or stand up again for our alma mater, and then we'll proceed out. So we're ready for our alma mater. Back row, go. Back row may proceed out. Go ahead, back row. There we go.
Covers back. We're so proud of you guys. What? Oh, sorry. Okay, y'all can go wherever you're going to go meet mamas and daddies.
Congratulations, girl. So proud of you.
Really good job. Any of our stuff? Yeah.